name's Jolie, and you're watching Joe Show. That'll get old soon, I'm guessing, because it's really embarrassing. But monetize me for it, please. Just for that, monetize me, please. I'm kidding, don't. Anyway, today I'm going to be telling my coming out story where pretty much I don't even know where I'm going to begin because anyway, so it all started when I changed schools and I went to, I'm not going to say the high school that it was, but I went to a new high school and I made some friends and everyone was so nice there. It was the first school where I finally felt like included and I finally felt like I had friends. It was like awesome. Like, I mean, I had friends in my old schools, but I was always bullied and like I never felt comfortable in my old schools ever. But this school, I finally felt like I joined cheer, like I felt like I was a part of something. I loved it. And so there were my group of friends. How do I put this? They invited me to like hang out with them a couple times and like go to like little mini get-togethers and stuff. Like we would just go to someone's house and we would all hang out. I was very quiet because I was shy back then and I was the new girl. I didn't know anybody, so I was quiet. But not everyone, but a lot of people in that school were part of the LGBT spectrum. It was like really awesome. Like I loved it. Like everybody, like one of the girls I met there, I'm not gonna say her name, but we were just chilling in one of the other girls' garages at her house, and we were just all sitting in a circle talking, and we were talking, I don't know what we were talking about, but she looks at me and she's like, "You're straight?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah." Little did I know, I'm a lesbian. Anyway, so yeah, like a lot of the people I was meeting were part of the LGBT spectrum. So like I was getting to know more about it. And also my mom is a lesbian, so I forgot to mention that. My mom's a lesbian, but it never influenced me or made me think, oh, because my mom's a lesbian, like, I'm gonna be a lesbian. Because my friends used to say that. They used to be like when I was young and we were immature, my friends used to be like, oh, since your mom's a lesbian, you're gonna be a lesbian. And like, yeah, I'm a lesbian, but that's not because my mom's a lesbian. That's like has nothing to do with it. So anyway, so I met these people and they were really sweet. They were really cool people. I liked them, and there was one girl who really caught my eye. She was really beautiful. Like that's all I could say. She was just beautiful, and we were talking in the garage as well. And I didn't know she had a girlfriend. Her girlfriend was the one who asked me if I was straight, but she had a girlfriend. So it was fine, like, whatever. I was chilling, and then I was still chilling. I didn't care. I didn't think about it. Like, I thought she was hot and whatever, but I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think I was going to say anything about it. I didn't think anything was going to ever come about it. So then I became friends with this other girl. Again, not going to say her name. Well, I was friends with her the whole time. Like, yeah, I was friends with her the whole time. She was part of that group. And she was like a girly girl at first, like me. She was a femme. And we weren't close, but we would text a lot. And like she would like come at lunch. She would come and like visit and say hi to our table and me. It was like weird. I don't know. Like sometimes I got the vibe she was flirty, but I don't know. Anyway, but that was after this happened, which I didn't tell you yet. So I don't know. I should fix my timeline of speaking, but this happened first. So we would talk, whatever. We became friends. We were like texting here and there, whatever. I would go to her house, chill with her and her friends. And on New Year's, she posted a picture, and she was like a STEM, I guess, if you know what that means. Like not a dyke. A STEM is not a dyke, but not a femme either. It's like in the middle, like a tomboy. So she posted a picture like looking like that, and she posted New Year, New Me. And I was like, damn. And that was the moment I think I knew that for sure, like, that I was not gay. I thought I was bi first. So that happened. I liked her. I tried to make my moves. Didn't work. She didn't like me back. She liked some other girl who she's actually with right now to this day, which is good for her. Like, I'm happy for her. Like, awesome. Like, honestly, it was like a crush that I had for like a month. I got over it because I'm gonna get into that. I met this girl at one of their get-together, excuse me, one of the get-together party type things. I met this girl, not gonna say her name again, but she was really flirty, okay? She was really flirty. And she had a girlfriend, whatever. So she knew I liked her friend, and she knew that her friend didn't like me back or whatever, but she was trying to like make me feel better about it, and she was like, if it was me, like I would get with you or whatever, like something like that. I don't remember it word for word, but we were at my house and like she said something like that, like if it was me, I would get with you, or you're really cute, something like that. And like she told me to text her after, like when she left. So I was like, all right, bet. So she left. I texted her, of course. We started talking, whatever. Then we started hanging out, like once or twice, maybe 3 times. It wasn't that much, because it ended quickly. I'll tell you what happened. So, she had a girlfriend, and her girlfriend didn't go to our school, but, I kept telling her, like, this isn't right, like, tell your girlfriend, like, either break it off with her, or break it off with me, like, you can't be with both of us, like, whatever. So, like, in school and stuff, she would kind of, like, she would talk to me, but she wouldn't be, like, you know, flirty and stuff, like, at lunch, she would come and sit at my table, and she'd put her her hand on my thigh, but like under the table, so nobody would see and stuff. And like she was very like nervous that people would notice because she had a girlfriend, and everyone knew her girlfriend too. So I didn't mean to do any harm. Everyone ended up hating me from this, but I didn't mean to do any harm. I was the one telling her like, listen, like you need to do something about this. So eventually, her girlfriend found out from, so pretty much she was talking to both of us, and like we weren't dating. She was dating her girlfriend, but we were like talking and flirting and whatever, hooking up. So eventually our friend, the first girl that I told you about that posted the picture New Year, New Me, the one that made me realize I liked girls, she told her girlfriend, the one that I was flirting with that had a girlfriend, she told her girlfriend about what we were doing. So you can see where that takes a turn. And I don't even know what to say from here. Like, pretty much, I got really upset about it because her girlfriend broke it off with her. And then she kept telling me before that her girlfriend found out, she kept telling me that she wanted to be with me and that she was going to break it off with her girlfriend and she was going to be with me. And then once her girlfriend broke it off with her, she told me, I miss her, I can't be with you. So I was like, wow, that's my life, right? So, whatever. I was really upset about it, right? So, my aunt picks me up from school that day, and I was so upset, like, distraught, like, I was in tears, like, I couldn't hold it in when I got in the car. So she was like, what is wrong? And I was like, I can't tell you. And she was like, no, what's wrong? And I literally just kept saying, I can't tell you. And so she was like, is it a boy? And I shook my head, no. She was like, started naming boys' names that I liked. And I was like, no, it's not a boy. And she was like, then what is it? And I just looked at her, and I'm like, it's a girl. And she was like, literally just her jaw dropped. It was funny, but she was very accepting. She didn't care. She just, whatever, you know, my family was cool about it. So that was the first person I told. Then I told my mom, I think. That was really easy because my mom's a lesbian as well. So it was really simple to tell my mom. I was like, hey mom, like I need to tell you something. It's really good news. It's something you're gonna be happy about, because my mom like wanted me to be gay. Because like she just used to always say everyone should be gay for a day. Like so I don't know. So I texted my mom and I was like, I need to tell you something. Like it's good news. Because she always used to ask me as I was growing up, do you like any boys? Do you have any crushes? And I'd be like, no. And then she'd be like, any girls? And I'd be like, no, mom, like, no. But finally, so I was like, I have good news. I have to tell you something. She's like, what? And I'm like, I like girls. And she was like, oh my god, like, I knew. And I was like, bro. I was like, why didn't you tell me? And she was like, you had to figure it out on your own. And I was like, alright, cool, whatever. So that's how I told my mom. Who else? My grandma. I took a trip to Colorado because that's where she lives, and I was with my aunt and my best friend actually, Savannah, and we were just all sitting, talking out on the deck, and I just was like, hey, Grandma, I have to tell you something. And she's like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, I'm gay. And she was like, okay. I was like, bet. Like, alright. I don't know how I told my uncle. I don't know if I told him or if someone else told him. I honestly couldn't tell you. My other grandma, my mom's mom, my mom told her. My dad, unfortunately, I couldn't tell because he's not here. Yeah, I don't know who else. Oh, my friends. That was like, I don't remember when I told them or exactly how I told my friends, but I know that I think it was over text. I was really nervous to tell them because I felt like they were gonna act different around me. Like, God forbid if like we were having a sleepover, that they wouldn't want to have a sleepover with me even, or like that they wouldn't want to sleep in the same bed as me because they think I was like, you know, getting the wrong idea, or like not want to change in front of me. Like, and that like really like upset me because I would never look at my friends like that. That's weird. That's literally just weird. And it's like, okay, so if you're straight, do you like every single boy you meet? No, you can have guy friends, right? If you're straight, does that mean you look at all your guy friends like, ooh, I want to fuck you? No. So it's the same thing. Like, I can have girlfriends and be, not girlfriends, friends that are girls, and be a lesbian and not look at them in that way. So I was nervous because of that. So when I was telling my best friends, I had to tell them over text. So I told them, and they were cool about it. They didn't care. They were like, why don't you tell us sooner? Like, we don't care, Joe. We love you. And I was like, okay, cool. You guys are awesome. So that was that, except one of my friends. One of my good friends, actually, I don't talk to anymore, but I don't think that's the reason. We just stopped talking for other reasons. We're too different. But one of my friends, at the time, she actually she was talking shit about me to my other best friend, and she texted her and she said, it kind of makes me feel uncomfortable that Joe's a lesbian now, because what if she like looks at me in that way? What if she tries to hit on me or something? And I literally was like, are you kidding me? I know this because my friend who she talked shit to told me, because she knew it was fucked up. She was like, that's fucked up. Like, I knew you deserved to know this. You deserve to know this. So she told me. And yeah, I don't talk to that girl anymore. But yeah, so that is my coming out story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Pretty much everyone in my life has been very accepting of it. I guess I just got lucky. I know that some people grow up in an unfortunate situation where their family isn't as accepting about it, and I really feel bad for those people, and I'm here if you guys need to talk. And I guess that's all. I'm out.